All right, Manny Pacquiao said Ryan Garcia is like his son's age. He want to spank him. Actually, he didn't say nothing about spanking him, but he said it's good. Ryan Garcia is like his son, and he chuckled. We're going to talk about it, but he did mention Ryan Garcia as a possible opponent, and he did finally respond to all the claims of Manny Pacquiao and Ryan Garcia potentially being a fight, being something next. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this.
We're going to finalize it this week. Pag na-finalize na lahat, then we will announce sino yung mga kalaban natin.
Pero may napili ka na? Or...
kahit sino naman. Ayun, nandyan pa rin si Crawford, Spence, nandyan si Garcia, ano lang yan.
Si Ryan?
Parang exhibition ko, Ryan Garcia.
He's only 22.
Yeah, 22 nga. It's like my son. But anyway, that's good. So I can, like I'm a professor.
What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego in the back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Manny Pacquiao finally responds to Ryan Garcia and the public and their claims that Ryan Garcia could fight or is fighting Manny Pacquiao next. Now, Ryan Garcia posted on his verified social media and he made it sound like it's a sure shot deal and that he is fighting him. He got flyers. He's talking about dreams come true. But I always question why it was only coming from one party, one side. We didn't hear even only Ryan. He's the only one in reporters, but he's really the only one that came out and said the fight is done. I haven't heard anything from Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya. I do believe he makes a strong case. A strong case. We didn't hear nothing from them. And we didn't, up until now, hear anything from Manny Pacquiao. But Manny Pacquiao has responded, and I did a video about it. He mentioned Crawford. He mentioned Errol. And he did mention a fight with Ryan Garcia. Now, quick disclaimer, because a lot of people listen to my channel, and I've been doing this for years, and they get mad. They always want to prove me wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm right, then I'm right. I reported that the Manny Pacquiao Ryan Garcia is being looked at as a potential fight. It's not finalized, and it could be an exhibition. People got mad at them. They said, "What do you mean exhibition? You don't know what you're talking about. This is a real fight." Listen, the fight is not even confirmed, so that's false. It's not even a finalized fight. Despite Ryan posting that, any source that you can find will say that it is not a done deal, signed, sealed, and deliver. However, Manny Pacquiao, you guys heard the clip at the beginning, he did suggest that they're working on it and they're trying to wrap this up and we could get something in the next week or so. So that's good news. I don't think it'll be Crawford. I did a whole video on that. Make sure you guys check out that particular video where I illustrate and give my thoughts on why I don't think it'll be Crawford. So I think personally that it's gonna boil down to the deals and the money offered and things like that. And I think it'll be between more so either the Ryan Garcia exhibition or fight, whatever they finally decide and finalize, or Errol Spence. Now, I think those are the bigger fights too. I do like Crawford. I do think it's a good fight for boxing fans. But in this world of current boxing, 2021 and beyond, you gotta look at more than the actual matchup. Some of these matchups, there's politics involved. Some of these matchups, there's a business mantra and motto that you have to ascertain or at least view. And if you don't, you're gonna be disappointed as boxing fans because it's alive. It's alive. It's a reality. You can say whatever you want, but this is the reality of modern boxing. You got to look at like Floyd's fighting Logan Paul, they said. That fight, if you look at it from a boxing, it doesn't really make sense. Floyd campaigns 47, Logan Paul looks like he like 190, 200 pounds, you know, so realistically it don't really make sense. But the business of it, they feel they can sell tickets, and Floyd's retired, so he's on this kind of like promotional novelty exhibition fight tour, and it is what it is. And they're gonna hype it up and do a press conference, things like that, and the rest is history. So you guys gotta just realize that. Manny Pacquiao, Ryan Garcia, I really don't want it to be an exhibition. I don't know the details, but I'm just where I'm feeling. I feel like the worst case scenario is if it's an exhibition, because you're two active fighters. You both have belts. Pacquiao has a real belt. I think Ryan Garcia has a secondary WBC belt that they kind of just threw in. But it just doesn't make sense for two active fighters to fight but not really fight, you know, or fight but not go 10, 12 championship rounds, or fight for the full 3 minutes, or fight with headgear. Not like, you guys are in the same sport. This is not like Clarissa Shields versus Venus or Serena Williams, or some, you know, crossover fight where you got to modify rules and stuff like that. It shouldn't be modified rules. If the money's there and Ryan Garcia wants it, and Manny Pacquiao, he said it's a dream fight of his. So if they're going to fight, I would prefer it to be a real fight. And I don't like the precedence it sets if you have active fighters who are just selling out for the money and, you know, just doing money grab and just testing the water and pity patting around and stuff like that. You know, you usually save that for retirement, or maybe all the funds or you know, a big portion of the funds go to a charity, like Oscar De La Hoya, Mario Lopez. You're doing some, you know, crazy fight for charity, or Shaquille O'Neal versus Shane Mosley, just for gags and entertainment. You know what I mean? So that's what I prefer. I feel like if Ryan Garcia and Manny Pacquiao really feel like they should fight, and this is inevitable, then they should really fight. They should, you know, the gloves are off, so to speak, but the gloves will be on. Fight, find a catch weight, find a weight that works for both. One's at 135, Pacquiao's a small dude. Fight at 40, you know, 39, you know, whatever the case is, and make it happen. I also feel it's bad, as I've been saying, for Ryan to have done so much regarding Gervonta Davis and said, if you don't fight me next, you're a coward and your legacy is forever tainted and tarnished, to pick another option. You know, you should have thought about this before you put the information out that you did, and came out so strong. So it's going to look like you're ducking Gervonta Davis. You know, I'm just telling you what it is. As far as Errol Spence, I don't really have any problems with that fight. I think that's a real boxing fight. Real boxing fans should be hyped about it. Manny Pacquiao's a legend. It could be a passing of the torch if Errol Spence beats him. Two southpaws. They could clearly pack out AT&T Stadium. They both are the only boxers that I can think of that have packed out the AT&T Stadium in boxing. Pacquiao did it with Joshua Clottey, and also Antonio Margarito. And Errol Spence in a pandemic just fought Danny Garcia and had a great crowd. People keep sleeping on this, but leave it to your boy Ego to deliver the facts. Errol Spence fought in Texas within a month of Canelo Alvarez, and Errol Spence, his fight in Texas, had more fans. He had 16,000 announced attendance, 16,000 plus. Canelo had 10,000, according to one of the promoters of that show, Eddie Hearn. So I think it's primed. That's a fight, Errol Spence and Pacquiao, that I would love to see. Two southpaws, both are certified champions. Errol Spence has been collecting names and looking good. Pacquiao looked great versus Keith Thurman. Errol says, based on how Keith Thurman acted in the situation, he's not going to fight Keith Thurman. So this would be a great fight between the two of them. Let me know what you guys think. Crawford, Spence, Pacquiao versus Garcia. Which do you favor? Rank them in the comment section from greatest to, or, you know, number one, number two, number three. I think that's the easiest way to put it. What is the first fight you want to see, the second fight you want to see, and the third fight you want to see from that short list from Pacquiao? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.